Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 15th ranked team, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Linebackers making some adjustments now. Stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. With the catch, it's Baker. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Whoa, talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
With the return, it's Tuggle. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return.
Georgia offense will take over 1st and 10.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the option play. Breaking free at midfield. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Oh, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wide out. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows you the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
The Horned Frogs lining up here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Send the back in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Must convert here on 3rd down to avoid back-to-back punts to start this game. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch made down inside the 25. Oh, and he fumbles. And the ball will bounce out of the end zone, so it's a touchback and a takeaway for the defense. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Georgia 7, TCU 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll give it to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Throws it to the right. It's caught downfield. They finally go down, but it's a first down and much more. Great game on the play.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
They're going to run it. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, TCU.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Big pass, here comes a jet sweep. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the punt coverage team able to touch it, so no return on the play.
Well, I thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with, but I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. The offense now operating in empty. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Defense is coming after him. And he'll be sacked back at the 2-yard line.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Stop right there at the line. No gain.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. First down, looking to throw the ball. That pass is caught. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost and forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And looking to throw now on first down. Launching it downfield. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The Dogs trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Hey, this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they can kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Takes the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. From the shotgun, drops back. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. No problem. Knocks it right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And that ball is incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick it deep to begin the second half. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the grab. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. The Bulldogs come to the line in a hurry up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to the left side. He's got it for a big gain. That's an explosive gain. They've got him, but the gain all the way to the 28.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
This try is no good. Off the miss, he's still in the 11-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Play action here on 1st down. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46. A new set of downs after that completion. He goes down, but snags the ball and gives this defense a takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. Nail in the coffin.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. Last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it.
But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. The offense with some pre-snap motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Tuggle.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, you might as well just keep attacking just like that.
Catch made on the left side. Tackled after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Georgia 14, TCU 3.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, I'd love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it into double coverage.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. It'll be a 24-yard attempt, should be automatic. He knocks this one right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Returner decides to field it. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Now it's 2nd down here. And He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Caught over the middle. It's James. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw yet again. Grab down the middle. It's Baker. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Empty backfield now, but they go for two. And the back now goes in motion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he finds the running back in the flat. And he makes the two-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone when they'll begin the drive at the 25. Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game when you're trailing. It's a defense. You got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Plus coverage now from the secondary. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Second down play coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock.
Now, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. Now, it's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.